Cyberpunk2077, the good, the bad, and the ugly, as a Corpo. I'm supposed to do a video review of the game, but I'm still stumped as to how to begin. It's more than just a review. It's telling a story filled with character development and emotional thrills. How can a video game have emotional thrills? It's through character development. You have the good, the bad, and the ugly of a spaghetti western, with the cyberpunk aesthetics. In fact, there are many similarities between the spaghetti western movies and Cyberpunk 2077. Both have complex characters and depictions of violence. Despite the technological differences, the themes of storytelling are compelling and thrilling. You are V, whether it's Valerie or Vincent. You play the path, and you create your own story. You can be Nomad, the Street Kid, or the Corpo. I played as Corpo for both male and female V. Corpo resonates with me because of how, in my real life, I'm always at service to a multi-million-dollar corporation that pays my rent and cock-blocks my so-called freedom. Playing Cyberpunk 2077 gives me a humbling lesson on what we think as freedom and what freedom manifests in reality. We try so hard to reach freedom, but a life event drags us back. This is the strongest Pan Am. When she parts ways with the Aldecado nomads, but only to come back to her clan that gave her that foundation. Then you have Judy, who has the utmost desire to leave Night City, but is uncertain of her circumstances, where to go next, and how to depart. Evelyn was her best friend, but her life was robbed due to the bad and the ugly of Night City. While Cyberpunk 2077 has great tragedy in each character, there is always a light of hope and optimism that drives their story forward. Let's not forget about V. His or her life has the most tragedy. From the Corpo V, you step into a pile of shit, only to arrive upon a worse pile of manure. You have to do a hit job because your boss said so. Then comes Aristocra stalkers that tail you and seize your bank account. All that you have is the cash that was loaned to you. But instead of financing the hit job, you get to start a renewed path with the Paper Eddies. This is where we enter the hero's journey, or something similar to its concept, with the reoccurring themes of a spaghetti western. You have to steal a relic that has high value to the client Evelyn. The plan is laid out, all bases are covered, and a random tequila shot eases the tension. Unfortunately, all great plans can turn into shit the moment an unpredictable variable enters the battlefield. The man you steal from eliminates his own father in front of you. Petricide. I'm sure there are many historical figures where the son has killed the father to inherit the kingdom bestowed upon him. However, this isn't the History Channel. Time to get out of Dodge, as the saying goes. Arasaka is closing harder than a young chica on a casting couch audition. Is this mission impossible? Or no time to die? Rhetorical question, I know. Eventually, you escape while pissing your pantalones from a release of tension. Your best friend, Jackie, bleeds out and gives you the row to keep it safe. He dies. A piece of your soul dies in the moment where you have to shout every expletive that could get a YouTuber demonetized. Now you have to personally report to your fixer, Dexter Deshawn, on what happened. Then, like a loyal choom, he has his bouncer sucker punch you, lights out, and now you enter an abyss where you become best friends with lead in your head. With friends like him, who needs enemies? Let's be honest. He never was a friend, and calling him a colleague just pushes it. Then here comes a darker abyss. You become Johnny Silverhand for a moment, and relive his final moments. You go out with a bang, but it's tragic. Who makes an arch nemesis and a smasher that ends you, and your body is dragged out by Arasaka. The father of Arasaka of that era asks simple questions, and then we fade black. There's a light at the end of the tunnel, where you meet Johnny Silverhand. Time to wake up, so you may see Dexter Deshawn meet his tragedy. Karma is a bitch. A man named Goro saves your ass by giving Dex some lead to feast on, although getting a piece of lead in the skull to be bent by the Silverhand Ingram technically saves you. Now you need answers. How do you remove the chip without permanent darkness? Who do you need to kidnap to answer those questions? Hellman is the man. Unfortunately, he gives disappointing options. There are no clean deals in life, whether in Cyberpunk2077 or in real life. Thanks to Panam's help to locate Hellman, she becomes an ally, a new best friend, and if you're the male V, then a new lover. You get to feel the meaning of family and partnerships that go beyond blood. It becomes a humbling lesson as Corpo, where you learn what the true comrade is. Then you need answers from Evelyn. No answer. Phone rings, but nothing. You now have to try to get answers from Judy. Her defensive attitude resonates, but eventually you get a lead. It's not as simple as we'd like to dream of. Evelyn meant her darker abyss. No light at the end of the tunnel. The tragic tears could fill a river or a dry lake bed. Judy now becomes a new best friend, a valuable ally, and if you're the female V, a new lover. As V, you are there to help ease up on the heartbreak of losing a best friend, because you already lost one of your own. You can empathize and help heal Judy's shattered soul. Well, at least try it. In this hero's journey, we get to have a face-to-face conference with the Devil's daughter, Hanako. She offers help in exchange to punish her brother for his act of patricide. Remember, there are no clean deals. You can sign your life away in her hands. You can contact Pan Am, or you can self-terminate on your own terms. If you're lucky with your answers, then you can pull a Leroy Jenkins and on Arasaka, which I feel is the true ending of Cyberpunk 2077. This is an emotional ride. You ride and die with the choices that you're given. You lose a best friend, but gain more friends. Life is beautiful in its artistic way. A spaghetti western ending way where you will be the good, the bad, and the ugly. I hope you enjoyed this video essay. Give this a like, subscribe, share it with your friends. Remember that life is beautiful. Until next time. Same Handsome King content, same Nerdy Bear personality. Oh yeah.
Good luck, V. And, relax a bit, okay?
Now are you gonna tell me about the grenade?
Oh, that. My brother ripped it off during a fight. With pliers.
Unhappy family.
You don't know the half of it. I could have chipped another one, but I don't know. I think this matches my style more.
Uh-huh.
Besides, it's a real icebreaker with the ladies. Got any powder for my nose?
And does it work?
Not really.